Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing really well. This is your reading for Wednesday, April 26th. The moon's still in Cancer. It has crossed over Mars, and the two are kind of hooking up together, bringing us a lot of energy. So let's see, what is it that we need to know? Ooh, two cards are coming out at the same time. So this one first. Ooh, it's the Lovers. And the Prince of Swords. Okay. Gosh, gorgeous. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Really beautiful. Are these a special type of a moth here? I'm gonna have to grab the book and figure out what those are. Those are really beautiful. I mean, it looks like a butterfly, but it could be a special type of a moth, which they can be very sacred energy. Okay, and lastly, oh, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a message here to, because with the swords and Gemini ruling the Lovers, it could be a lot of mental energy here, and we don't want to wind up with a headache by the end of the day, right? Hold on, let me grab the book real quick, because I'm curious about that. With the Prince of Swords, hold on. Wait. No, this book is organized a little differently. Let's see. Oh, that's right. She put all the court cards together rather than with the individual suits. Okay, Prince of Swords. So, of course, it's all air signs. Oh, the lunar cycle is the new moon. Well, we've already had the new moon, but yeah, it's okay. Just think of new beginnings. Let's see. What are those little creatures? Oh my goodness. Ravens, yeah, red cloaks, rolling stars. Oh, Luna moths. They're Luna moths. Okay, she's saying that they symbolize heightened spiritual awareness that gravitates towards truth, guiding one through the dark hours of their lives. Oh, well, how perfect that these two came together, because the Nine of Swords sometimes it's our card for going through the dark night of the soul. Other times it's just a headache. Other times it is feeling regrets for what we've done in the past, and we're wanting, with the Prince of Swords here, I feel like we're wanting something new, but we're worried about the past. This is the Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety. And if we get underneath anxiety, it can take us back to the past. Where even in past lifetimes, where we've had something traumatic happen, and it's coming up now because we're strong enough to clear it out, or strong enough to face it and clear it out. And that might be what's going on with the Lovers, because this would be strong bonds, strong partnerships. So if there's a relationship issue that's up for healing, I would say not to regret that you ever had the relationship, not to regret that maybe you made mistakes. The best we can do is apologize and say we're so sorry for the things that, are, I don't know what you might call it, errors and omissions. But we all do the best we can, usually. I mean, especially anyone on their spiritual path, and you would have to be, or you wouldn't be listening to me talking about tarot cards, right? So we have to know that we're doing the best we can, and we did the best we could in the past, right? That's usually the thing that is most important to remember. And I love all the lilies and the sacred lilies and the butterflies down here, and the star, the pentagram here that has to do with them, male and female together. And you know, the four energies, you know, earth, fire, wind, water, and then we have ether for that fifth one, which that would bring in the spiritual realm. And look at this. I mean, look at this, like, white dove of peace up here. And I think this is Archangel Raphael in the Lovers card. Usually they're big red wings, but with this one, she has on the red. Actually, it's a woman. Let me look at that real quick and see what, she's done some different things with this one. Looks like, come on, here we go. She's calling it the sacred marriage, the healing union. Yeah, well, the sacred marriage is within. Yeah, she's just saying Archangel Raphael, healer of light, one who opens one's heart to light, healing, and higher consciousness. Oh, so it is a he. It just looks very feminine to me. But yeah, awesome. Okay, so the thing that I always take away from the Lover's card is to remember that it's a choice. It's always a choice about who we love. A lot of people say that, you know, you can't choose who you love. You just have to trust your heart. Well, the Lovers comes in to remind us to also trust our head, trust our rational, because we need to be at one with our body, mind, and soul. You know, body, mind, spirit, soul. The whole thing needs to come together. And so you don't get that in a relationship unless there's a lot of communication. And oftentimes, you know, I mean, we've all done this when we're younger. We rush into relationships and then we figure out later, oh, what, you know, no, we're not supposed to. Maybe we're just supposed to be friends, right? Well, if you take your time and you develop the friendship first, then we usually don't make mistakes. So I feel like there's some healing here in clearing out the what we would call the mistakes of the past, but just to remember that, and with these sacred moths, I feel like that has to do with returning to the inner flame inside. You know, we're all hardwired to return back home to who we truly are. So we can always ask our guides and guardian angels for help in healing any old relationship issue. And most of all, that the moths and all the butterflies, and the butterfly right in the center here of the Nine of Swords is reminding us that everything transforms. The energy, if we just focus on the love that we had, that we gave, that we experienced is a better way to say it. With any of our love relationships, no matter how bad they ended, that's probably the best way to go. But if these cards are speaking to a new relationship, I would say go slow, because Gemini goes fast, swords go fast, and we have the Nine of Swords here where we don't want to regret our actions later on. And, you know, it's Mercury retrograde too, so and in Taurus, it behooves us all to slow down, especially with our mind. Our minds can go nuts sometimes, right? Which is what the Nine of Swords is often about. It's funny, there's even a little mouse here. Aw. But go for the love, and do your best to get a lot of water into. With, you know, when we have swords and air energy, this is just tons of air energy here. So that means we're going to need more water than usual. But yeah, look at all the life force that's coming through with the Prince of Swords. It's our card for clarity. We have the ravens with the clarity. I love how there's the purple moon or purple sunlight. I don't know if it's the moon in the morning, you know, that you see often, or the clouds going over the sun. But I love that purple. And with that Nine of Swords, yeah, I really feel like for most of us, it's just a reminder to drink a lot of water. Anxiety comes up. It's okay to feel it, but make sure we bring in lots of breath and deep breathing and stay as present as we can. Maybe the main message with these cards is to do our best to let go of the regrets of the past, because it's not really going to help anything. Unless, I mean, as long as you're not beating yourself up, right? Unless it's like hindsight that comes through, and you're realizing, oh yeah, I could have done that better, or that could have, if I had been more intentional in my relationships, those things might not have had to have happened, right? Yeah, because I really don't believe that things are fated. I mean, some things are, but they're just based on what choices we made in the past, and a lot of us have made unconscious choices. We didn't realize what was happening. So, okay, other than that, I think that's it. There is no other than that. I am complete, or I feel complete here. But you guys, as always, let me know how you're doing. Okay, bye.